Okay, folks, we're in chapter 16 and 17 of Keep Me by Sara Cate. Here's a disclaimer. First of all, I am running out of time before this book club meets, so I gotta start putting chapters together. Also, it is a Saturday night. I am alone. I've been drinking Jamaican rum, Appleton Estate, people. And what better thing to do when you're alone on a Saturday night is to read a kinky novel and drink and then do a video on it. Okay, so this is about 2 months after that little party they had, okay? After the confrontation. Sylvie and Killian have been kind of avoiding one another. Sylvie doesn't want to get into, well, she just feels like there's going to be problems if they, clash again. She's a strong-willed woman, and Killian ain't backing down. Anna appears, and they're talking. So, in this situation, Sylvie brings up, why are you guys trying to take this house from him? Like, he should keep it. It's his. Anna reveals that after the crash happened, the accident that killed the parents, all the other kids went to live with relatives. Killian stayed in the house. Okay? And Sylvie didn't know how bad it was. Apparently, Anna didn't know how bad it was either. And she reveals that her aunt basically wants to take the mansion away because she wasn't too happy about hearing about the sex parties. Okay? So, Sylvie actually comes to Killian's defense. Like, just leave him alone. He's heartbroken. He's hurt. This is what he has. Let him have it. And Anna's just like, it's what we gotta do. Killian makes appearance. Why are you talking at me? Because Sylvie actually was yelling at Anna. And Anna lies and brings up a New Year's party that their aunt wants them both to attend. Killian says he thinks about it. When they're alone, Anna offers Sylvie $10,000 to convince Killian to come to the party. That rolls us into chapter 17. Okay, go with me. I'm trying, folks. All right, if you like big guys that sweat and breathe heavy, you're going to be so turned on by this video. Why am I wearing this hat? Okay, so chapter 17. Sylvie and Killian meet up once more. This is like the same day. Sylvie's going to go into the town and shop a little bit. She invites Killian. Killian says no. And Sylvie almost feels sorry for him. Okay? This is growing. Okay? Now, one thing I need to add. Before Sylvie leaves, I guess she's in the library and she finds a book. A kinky book called The Art of Submission. Alright? And in this book, you can only imagine, if you've ever dabbled into this kind of things, the pictures that she saw. And Sylvie's like, you know what? I can't do that. I'm too strong-willed of a woman to ever give that kind of control to him. No! Listen, folks, I got a feeling it's gonna get kinky up in here, alright? We'll see what chapter this falls, but right now she's saying no, but I have a feeling she's gonna be saying yes later. Because she talks about feeling his strong body on her and pinning her down, like I mentioned in, I believe it was chapter 15. She talks about this a lot, okay? So, she goes to the mall, she's walking around, and she finds herself a set of leather gloves, okay? And she buys these leather gloves. I don't know who they're for, but if you ever dabbled in BDSM, these leather gloves are a thing, okay? They're a thing. Somebody's going to be wearing those gloves. But for now, they're just a gift. she's about to leave, and she runs into Claire. Oh, that tramp, that whore. So, here's the summary of that conversation. Claire invites Sylvie to come have a drink, and they talk. Claire tries to be sneaky, and she's like, I hear you guys share. And Sylvie's like, you know what? Funny you bring that up, because I heard you try to seduce my husband. I heard you were trying to get with them, and I think you got with him before, and you want my man. And if you have ever been a woman in that situation, you know Sylvie's not, she's about to throw down. She's controlling herself, but she wants to light this bitch up. Shit. So, the conversation continues. Basically, Claire tells Sylvie that she doesn't know what Killian wants. She's confused how Killian could ever want a woman that's headstrong, independent, and not willing to back down, when what he really needs is someone he can trust and is submissive. And that's not Sylvie at all. Shoot, we're 17 chapters into this. That's not Sylvie at all. So, yeah, at the end of it, basically, they're both talking shit. And then Sylvie decides to leave. Okay? And, yeah, that is the end of chapter 16 and 17.